Hey, thanks for coming down.
Oh, thank you for having me.
How are you going? Hello. How are you? Oh, there's a challenge. Do you think this has been a healing relationship for things of the past that have been painful and maybe, detrimental to you as a person?
Yeah, absolutely. Dennis is, he's the salve.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I never could have written any of, I wrote my first book without him.
Yeah.
But the first book was written in rage, and it has nothing to do with me. The other ones, though, were me.
Yeah. And was it maybe because you felt safe now that you could let it out?
Yep, I felt safe.
That's the music, darling.
What's it like sleeping with a god? Pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, it's alright.
They pretty much perform.
Yeah, well, it depends on what kind of god they are. If they're god of fire, well, look out.
Apollo?
Apollo, yeah.
Just
I still do. Every now and again.
Just a
Swings
hand
on-
job.
Yes! Well, how do you know?
I know Apollo.
Have you been talking to him?
He's not interested, he just wants a quick hand job and he's gone.
Really?
He's pretty much, yeah.
Is that why he visits you?
Yeah. Makes you wear this funny little pink glove. And he's gone.
I never get to wear the pink glove. I love it. So you're taking that sort of like internal, domestic, sort of almost verging on mundane in a way.
Yes.
Everyday life.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it, the frills out to the streets.
This is a model for a sculpture that's going down at Whitehall and Water Street that the DOT is putting in the fall.
Yeah.
And this is a doily bench, a double doily bench. So you can it's going to be a public sculpture and a place you can sit.
So this will be a bench.
This will be a bench.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, it's out of aluminum and powder-coated aluminum, and it's going to be like 10 feet high.
And it's so beautiful because it's something
is a
that
little model.
initially you'd look at it and go, wow, that's interesting, but the more you go in, it's almost like a mandala or a snowflake.
Right. That's how I started. I started making mandalas, and then I've collected doilies for 30 or 40 years.
Did you feel like you failed with your parents? Was it part of a feeling of guilt that you couldn't keep them together? Was it some weird thing that, like a psychological thing?
I do. You think either I couldn't make them love me enough, and you feel like you're not enough.
And this mushroom right here, don't fall in love.
Yeah. So do you think sometimes when you force something, particularly a creative thing, that you actually smother it, and when you just chill out, let it grow, then it becomes amazing?
Yeah, it needs a bit of a 50-50 of both.
Aphrodite?
Well, I just don't know how to approach this. I'm a little terrified. Marriage between artists and, say, like something like the DOT, it seems at first like, how could that work? Like, it seems like such an odd couple, but what do you see as the actual, binding forces that can make that relationship work with great outcomes?
Well, if you assume and think that art can be anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah. I feel quite comfortable with this now. It's a little chilly, actually.
You look quite comfortable.
So, how long have you... Just heat it up. So, I'm not licking it.
Why not?
Because I don't even know it.
If you come here with a very positive energy and you have a very specific and clear dream, then New York will love you, is what I'm
so excited. But what about, can it lead to delusion and illusion? I mean, there's a fine line between dreams and illusion.
And madness.
And madness. Are we all just crazy running around believing we're in creating these dreams and it's just a nightmare?
The definition between madness and dreaming is there's no difference between that.
Quickly describe to everyone what you do so we know.
For the last 15 years, I've been painting the sideshow banners at sideshows by the seashore, large murals that sit out on the street.
That's beautiful. And I guess the Coney Island culture and iconography is so genuine that it is often replicated, particularly in the burlesque, evolution that's happening now. But this is actually where it started.
It has started, and I've been painting the burlesque stars for the last 15 years as well.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And has it always been like that? Has that burlesque and the freak show and everything, that's always been here since you remember?
I think if you go back to the very beginnings, this island was always a place where you had your gambling, you had entertainments that were perhaps outside of what the elite would practice.
Yes.
So yes,